I'm going to be every map and rating them out of 10 stars. For 30 seconds, I'll be playing a match in each of them and seeing how people are. So the one thing that I really like about Forest is that you can meet new people with weird playstyles, and you can meet new people that just got the game and teach them how to branch, how to wall climb, how to just be good people. And you can have good sportsmanship. And then there are some downsides about Forest. There are really toxic people. People can get really sweaty. People can really get accused of cheating and stuff. So with that, people just want to have fun in this forest, and it's just an OG map. And I think I'm gonna give my rating a 9.5 out of 10. So canyons, I really like about canyons is the rope, and you can do some crazy routes with them. There's this one glitch that you can go across the map in an instant with the rope, and sometimes you can get out of the map, but they changed that with obviously the wind things. One thing that I do really like about canyons is the people. You can be really nice and you just want to talk to somebody sometimes. I know people call them pretty bad, but I think they're pretty nice. And I think a few bad things about canyons is if you get stuck in a barrel, you can't get out, that you have to restart your game. So with that being said, my rating for canyons is a 7. One thing that I really like about caves is the people down there. Normally, there's not really many people down there, but when you're playing, it gets really fun. And another thing that I really like about caves is that there's a bat named Battery Acid. The big crystal that's blue, which I think is kind of weird, it doesn't make a normal sound than all the other ones. And the third thing that I really like is the piano in there. One thing I don't like is the water running down. I don't really like that you can't open the door and when you're doing the piano. When you are going out, people may not be able to grab onto the rope, and that's the third thing that I don't really like. With that being said, my rating is going to be a 5.5. So now we're rating OG Caves. Two things that I like about OG Caves is the piano and the old memories. Two bad things that I don't really like about OG Caves is that they changed it with Ghost Reactor, and they made it, instead of a Ghost Reactor, they made it a drill. So my rating will be a 4. There's really nobody that plays. Three things that I really like about mountains. I like the people because sometimes they're nice. I like the views when you go all the way up on top of slide, and I like Secret Tunnel. Now, three things that I don't like is sometimes people can be really mad and angry, and they start to bully you. And people decide to make fun of 5-year-olds on the game. I was never really good at it. And sometimes they just don't play at all. Now, my third reason is when you hit your forehead on Secret Tunnel and you don't make it, and people bully you for it. Infection or casual. So I'm gonna give a rating of 6.5.
Wait, I have a question.
Three things that I like about space is the orbit that you can do when you run around the mountain thingy. Another thing that I like is going on the amethyst rocks. And they turn you sideways, and it's kind of like a parkour map. Third thing I like is going and showing new people the golden astronaut. Three things that I don't really like about app is when you get stuck in orbit and you can't get out. Another thing that I don't really like is when you're playing Infection and you just go onto a different map. It's really hard to get on. For that reason, I think I'm going to give this map an 8.5. And finally, for our last map, we have Metropolis. think it's pretty cool. One thing that I really like about Metropolis is when you master the water run. Another thing that I like is when you meet the people and you can talk to them. The third thing that I really like is when you're on top of the big skyscraper and you can talk to a bunch of people and get away from lava monkeys when you're on top of it using the rope. The fourth thing that I really like about the map is that you can have a bunch of fun with people and you can teach them how much you ever want. Now, one thing that I don't really like is when people bully you for not being able to do water run. And so for that, I'm gonna give a rating of 6.5. That was weird. I'll say